Morning, y'all. It's Frank Leone with Get 5 Bass. We're out here to shoot an episode of I Want 5 today. I think everyone wants 5, but I especially want 5 today. We're out here on Brewer Lake in Conway County. I have never been to Brewer Lake. This is my first trip. I have watched the MLF episodes, so that's about all I know about Brewer, other than it is an excellent fishery and potential here for big bags. Don't think I'm going to catch a big bag today, but sure I'm going to try. So let's go fishing. And we got a keeper on the frog, little guy. Get him weighed up. 121. First ever bass on Brewer Lake. Keeper number 2 on the dinks. 109. Alright. Frogfish number 2 on Brewer. There's a little bit better one. 170. Alright, fish number 3 on Brewer. That was a weird bite. Might go 12 inches. Skinny's all get out. Take a look. He's a keeper. I don't think he'll go 0.7. 0.72. Alright. Little skinny topwater fish. Fish. There we go. Well, we got 5. Look how skinny he is. Goodness gracious, someone feed him. 110. Alright, another topwater fish. Brewer Lake. There's a good one. There's a good one. Real good one. And get in there. Yeah. That will work. Get him weighed up. 407. 407 that calls a 0.72. Good fish. Brewer Lake. There he is. Alright, another keeper on Brewer. Little coal. 133. Alright, swim jig fish, Brewer. Alright, a midday update, folks. We're here at Brewer Lake. Got a bunch of keepers this morning, only one good fish. We got one 4-pounder and a bunch of fish in the 1-pound range. So about 9.5 pounds so far. We just figured out a little vibrating jig bite, a little swim jig bite, so we'll see if that continues to work now that it's cloudy out. Really prepared more for flipping today because it's supposed to be sunny, but we got the cloud cover, we got the wind, so we're going to roll with it. A little bit better fish. Swimming that jig. Getting weighed up. 144. Alright, little swim jig fish, Brewer. That's a good one. Still on there. Not as good as I thought. Foul hook. Probably still call though. 134. Barely calls. Need to find some 2-pounders. There's a good one. Eat that swim jig. Down there. Look at that. Down there. Good call. 287. Alright, good call on Brewer. Good one. Oh, a good fish. On a swim jig. That one will be 2 1/4. 205. And a big guy. Alright, another decent fish on Brewer. Better fish. 167. Alright, a little bit better fish on the swim jig. Spotted bass of the day. About where you'd figure you'd find them. Little spot. All right, folks, we're wrapping up our first ever trip to Brewer Lake. Good day. Caught a ton of bass today, probably 40 plus fish, easy. Came a little unprepared. Didn't have my swim jig rod with me, and we stumbled upon a swim jig bite. So majority of the fish were caught on a swim jig. We caught fish on Spro popping frogs. We caught fish on Spro E-Pop 80s. We caught fish on soft plastics, creatures, BFEs, etc. Just about anything we wanted to throw, we caught fish on. Biggest fish of the day came on a jackhammer, green pumpkin jackhammer, and it was a little bit over 4 pounds. So we also lost 2 or 3 fish that really would have helped us out. I think our best 5 went 12, 30 something. Probably should have been closer to the 14 or 15 pound range. So some days you lose them. That's part of fishing. But anyways, great day. First ever trip to Brewer. I will be back someday. And until next time, we'll see you on the flip side.